So, just quickly going over this. This is actually not an official game. This is a pirate game for the Game Boy Color called Final Fantasy X Fantasy War. Not Final Fantasy X Fantasy War, but Final Fantasy X Fantasy War. And the thing about this is in spite of the fact of it being a blatant, like, bootleg pirate game, it's actually surprisingly really, really fun. Like, it's all. Here, let's just play it. So, I'll show the intro. There's 4 characters you can play as. Actually, there's 3 characters you can play as, and one worthless lump of shit. There, you can play as the fighter, the archer, the chocobo, and we're not playing as the black mage ever because he's the worst thing to ever exist. But yeah, I can play as any of the others. There's the chocobo! We have chocobo!
Due to the stream lag, I see the 4 crystals.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I need to go back and beat Final Fantasy 4.
Yeah. That's the archer. And, very androgynous one way or another. It's amazing that this is like a made-from-the-ground pirate thing. Oh, and, the video just cut out. No, just kidding.
No, it's still going for me.
No,
I got
it's
the stream
amazing.
open on
This
my
is
end, so.
a fucking pirate game. Oh, and I accidentally mashed through because I'm dumb. That actually, like, has cutscenes in it, and, like, it looks pretty well done. So, here's the question. Okay, let me just pose it here. Who do you guys want me to play as? We could play as the fighter.
Clearly, also main menu, clearly stolen Final Fantasy 2 art.
Final Fantasy, yeah, exactly. That's one of the cheaper parts about it. We can play as the fighter.
That's a bootleg game. What do you?
Can you let me talk?
Sorry.
Okay, we can play as the fighter, which is probably the second most strong and the second least interesting. There's the archer, which is probably the strongest, and second most interesting. There's the chocobo, who's second least strongest, but probably the most interesting. And then there's another corner that we're not playing. So, who do you want me to play? Fighter, that's one for fighter. Fighter's really not that interesting. I'd say chocobo or archer are probably the most. I'll play. So that's one for chocobo, one for fighter. Why don't I put up a straw poll? Let's fucking put up a straw poll. Straw poll. Instant real time polls. All right, we have. Who should Ryusuta play in FFX FW? Fighter, archer, chocobo. No. Okay. Great poll. Alright. Let's poster up. Oops. Alright. I don't know why I do, like, I see, like, the big streams, like, spam the straw poll so, like, they'll be able to see, but I have, like, 6 people here, so... But I could pretend to be a big stream. What? Remember, I'm gonna be talking over you, like, a lot, because I've gotta, like, be entertaining and informative and shit. But what you up to?
Just making my way through super close towards the end game, it seems like.
Alright, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna say chocobo. 5 votes for okay, we're playing as the chocobo. That's as simple as that, isn't it? Alright, we're playing as the chocobo. So, it's interesting, because there's, like, some cutscenes and stuff that go on. And,
Also, I've seen the straw poll, not the game.
huh?
Okay, there we go. I just was wondering if that was the lag.
So there's several different attacks. You have that doesn't look like it, but this is a jump kick. There's a standard combo. There's a magic attack, which for him is a jump kick, and then there's a desperation attack, which is A and B together. To do a magic attack, it's kind of tricky because you have to do a Hadouken motion, and it's not always the best at registering that you're doing it. But as you can tell, like, for being what it is, it's actually surprisingly tightly made. And the music is from, I think, the Neo Geo Pocket Color King of Fighters. And there's like experience bars, stuff like that. The red bar is my magic bar, and you fill up your magic bar by doing regular attacks. Chocobo is actually really hard to do because he's got very low range. On the bright side, he attacks pretty quickly, and he's pretty fast running. His dash attack's okay. I mean, considering, like, all things considered, it's amazing that this game is as good as it is, considering how most pirate games are absolutely, completely worthless. I just died. There are infinite continues. I'll probably be abusing that because we want to beat the game. But, someone's back here. Reopen the stream. Chakaboo. Yeah, it really is just kind of surprising that they actually, like, why did they put effort into it? Like, that's the question I have is, why did they actually, like, legitimately try?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Final Fantasy X Fantasy 4, and it's fun. It's fun for what it is, you know?
It oddly reminded me of Golden Axe for some reason.
Yeah, a little bit. It's very Golden Axe-like. I mean, it's missing some of the, you know, the finer edges. Like, I figure if it were more complete, it would have items and stuff. But again, for what it is, you know, you can't really complain too much. It is what it is.
True, if you had like a multi-cart, that might be the one you might go back to.
Oh yeah, I think this actually did have its own card, but it's very, very hard to find now. What I don't know is, I know I originally knew who did the, this game, but, what very obvious Chinese group, made this. Because it's definitely, well, almost definitely like one of those standard bootlegs, but it's really hard to tell.
True, it's like, even if it's a game copy and paste, there is clearly effort there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, all of these sprites, as far as I know, are pretty much original.
This is not like the Jungle Book game on
Yeah,
called The Lion King.
the Lion King with the fucking twerking animation.
Oh yeah, also the Lion King, that Simba literally hangs himself.
Yeah, oh god, those are awesome.
Yeah, Lion King bootlegs are oddly dark.
One really awesome NES bootleg is like a bootleg of... It's a bootleg of a bootleg, and I don't mean that in the JonTron sense. I mean, so what happened was, someone made a bootleg of Earthworm Jim on the NES, and then someone made a bootleg of that with, like, original music. It's called Happy Beaky World Fighter, but, like, it's supposed to be fighter, but they spelled it with an L, so it's like World Flitter. And the only cool thing about that, well, it's not terrible, but, like, the only thing cool about that game is it actually has this really catchy song. So, I'll probably show that off before I wrap up the stream, but, again, we're gonna play through this shit. And I'm probably making this seem a little easier than it is. Yeah, oh, also, every couple of levels or so, there's like a little small cutscene animation. Again, it's just those little extra touches that it's like, wow, you actually are fucking trying, you know? It's like, you really are actually trying to make a game, and I gotta appreciate that, you know? Again, it's a little monotonous, but it's fun, you know? Of course, I suck at dodging, but that's beside the point. I was like so bad at dodging that even they're like, what is she doing? Die. Probably the least good song in the entire soundtrack, but that's okay. And I'm dead. I wonder if I can show you the Chocobo's idle animation, because it's adorable as shit. Let me clear these fuckers out first. Alright, let's see. Turns around and starts chirping. That is adorable as fucking shit, man. Like, even if this game did nothing else, it had this adorable fucking chirping animation. Like, 10 out of 10 just for that. There's Antlion from Final Fantasy IV as a boss. Which is actually a little tricky to fight, especially if, like, Chocobo's actually surprisingly good at fighting this boss in particular because his dash attack is one of the best ones. And you really need to have a dash attack. Yeah, it's adorable as shit, man. But yeah, so there is a sort of thin plot to the game, and I just got hit, where you're, well, trying to restore life to the crystals, typical stuff. But it's kind of cool because you actually have to fight like 4 fiends and then a last boss, and like I said, it's a thing, you know. I wouldn't call it like an all-time classic, but just by virtue of the fact that it actually gives a shit about what it's doing, you know. Like, it's amazing. It really is amazing, and I wish I knew more of the history about it, but the internet is actually kind of light on information.
Is there like something on like the bootleg game wiki or something like that?
There is, but I want like more info on its sort of origins and like what went into it, like all that stuff. Oh god. This game is actually really, really hard as Chocobo. Most people, like the vast majority of videos on YouTube and stuff of this game have them playing as the fighter because it's the easiest to play. I would actually say that I've probably played this game more than anyone alive. I would actually say that the Archer is probably the strongest character though. Mostly because her jump attack is actually capable of stun locking enemies, and that's, you know, kind of a big deal. The fighter, though, is the easiest to play, because he has, like, stupidly long range and a lot of attack power.
And the mage is useless.
And the mage is, oh my god. I will probably just show you how useless the mage is, at some point.
Hey, let's put a mage character in the beat-em-up game. That's going to end well.
Yeah, it could have, like, honestly, it could have done well, because there actually are magic attacks, and if they, like, made his magic attack useful, like, he could still actually be kind of good, but his magic attack is, like, all of his attacks are just variations on throwing a fireball. And you would think, oh, well, that's not so bad, but no, they're super low range, and all of them put him into a stop animation, or stopped animation. So we're at the first elemental fiend, and it's the Titan. So that's cool.
You should make a gif of that.
Oh yeah, I'd be okay with that.
No, like a small like gif.
Yeah, I said I'd be okay with that. And that was the first beat down. Of course it has to play this. It doesn't play it all the way through, but yeah, I hate this stupid song. Stop poking me! They're usually, the AI is pretty decent about like surrounding you and going in when it's advantageous for them to do so. Apart from the unlimited continues, this game actually is pretty challenging. Oh right, you wanted me to do the, as soon as I get a clear chance to show the idle animation again. Here we go. Here's your idle animation. God damn, that's adorable as fuck. Oh, God. That skeleton can be Papyrus because it didn't give me any puzzles.
No, have the same charisma.
Just remember, you can't spell prepared without several letters of his name. And you can't spell actually halfway decent, somewhat reasonably cool pirate game without Final Fantasy X Fantasy War. Yo, so, for those that don't know, whenever I do, like, the leaping straight up and then diagonal down, that's the Chocobo's quote-unquote magic attack. It's not very good, but there's some situations where it actually can be useful, and I died.
That technically upfoot dive is considered a magic attack.
Yeah, pretty much. I would have loved it if, like, Chocobo did, like, Choco Meteor or some shit like that, especially because there's already a jump kick. But again, it's not completely worthless. There's sometimes where it's actually pretty good to clear things out a little bit. Partially because you're invulnerable when you're doing it, or at least for the first few frames of it. The only problem is actually a little bit tricky to get it, to get the motion every time, because it's not like Street Fighter. It's actually pretty precise doing the motion. Stupid skeletons! No! Almost went into like a bit of a Freeman's Mind there. By the way, if you guys haven't seen Freeman's Mind, you should. It's fucking one of the best series on YouTube. What the hell? This isn't the music to the stage!
The game accidentally looped a completely different song. Wow.
This is awesome! Why is it playing a different song? Why is it playing? What? How? Why? What is even? This is not the song that plays on this stage. I'm not complaining, but wow, what the hell?
Oh, this game is technically rough around the edges, so
Yeah.
stuff like that might happen.
I like almost wonder if like I did some sort of like secret or something.
weird.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, this is the song that's supposed to play here, but...
Oh, I mean the song before, it's like,
Yeah.
the game when we just like...
That was definitely something. Can you not?
I've been so good so far, like...
About what?
No, I mean just keeping silent when I need to.
Oh, yeah, of course. You've been doing great. Fuck.
Also, the ironic thing is, before you started the stream, I was watching a Final Fantasy VI Let's Play I've been watching.
Hashtag better than Final Fantasy VI. Just kidding. Oh god, this game would have been so much. This game would have been so much better if the Black Mage was replaced by a Moogle. Even if he was as shitty of a character as he is, which he is, because holy shit, the Black Mage is an awful character.
I'm guessing they're going for more of a Final Fantasy 1 vibe.
Well, there were no chocobos in Final Fantasy 1.
Oh yeah, Final Fantasy 2 technically since bombs and chocobos.
Aha! And again, I'm hopefully making this look easier than it is, but with the chocobos, actually really hard to time this shit. But it's fine, because it's fun. You know what? As a matter of fact, here's what I'm gonna do. File, save game, slot 1. We're gonna reset, and we're gonna do the first stage as the Black Mage, just to show you how fucking horrible this character is. I fucking hate the Black Mage. Oh, I hate you so much. So that's his regular attack. Yeah, that's certainly a regular attack.
Stream
But
lag.
don't worry. I have a dash, and it's also that. And then I have a special move, which is also that. And I have a jump move, which makes his stat flow. And, yeah, that's certainly, yeah, that's definitely this character. I'm actually doing surprisingly well. Usually I've got my ass kicked by now.
I just seen just that AGDQ came to my mind.
Yeah. So, yeah, good character. I'll do the first stage with one more, just to kind of show some contrasts. I like how he blinks with every step. He also looks very sad. Like, he looks depressed. Oh, I forgot to show you. Here's his desperation attack. Now get off me. Ah. Oh my god, this character is so fucking terrible.
It's like...
I'm not even gonna play him anymore. It's like what?
It's like bringing a pea shooter to a gunfight.
Alright, so this is the most popular character, and he is super easy to play. I'm not gonna play like all of it, but I do want to show him off. He's probably the least good sprite in my opinion, just because it's obvious they blew up the face from, like they scaled up the face from, Final Fantasy 1 fighter, and it just doesn't look right. But yeah, his range is really good, he has a massive fucking life bar, he's just really good in general. He has that little lightning sword thing, slash thing. And he has that as a desperation attack, which isn't that good. So yeah.
So generic fighter be stabbing.
Huh?
So generic fighter be stabbing, basically.
Yeah, he's like the character that you want to just kind of play if you don't really want to think about the game that
That's because Stunlock is broken.
I think this character has a fatal animation too. But yeah, tons of range and the stun lock, which I'm dumb. But let me think. I think I'm gonna say she has a thing, an idle animation too. Maybe not. Maybe it was someone else I was thinking of. Yeah, it was probably someone else I was thinking of. So you can see one massive stun lock. And I'm still swimming. Yeah, so Archer, strongest character by far, in my opinion. And I you can come down here. Get down here. You do have to get kind of a rhythm to keep the sound going though. So anyway, that's the Archer. Let's get back to the Chocobo. The fucking Black Mage, goddamn, this sucks. Like, even the Chocobo is, like, kind of hard to use, but, like, you know, at least he's pretty quick and has a decent dash attack. The Black Mage is just, why, you know?
Yeah, it's like... And it's not even a satisfying beat-em-up mage character.
Oh god, no, yeah. Like I said, if they, like, gave him, like, a cool magic attack that actually did real, like, heavy damage, yeah, maybe, you know, maybe, because...
Or make him just, like, use that staff, more like a quarter staff, a bow staff.
Yeah, like, about the only time he swings the staff is in the air, and it's not even swinging it, it just kind of glows.
Just, Staffs can be pretty effective weapons if you know what you're doing with them.
Yeah.
Just because it's a giant stick doesn't mean it's...
That's, actually, that was, the famous Teddy Roosevelt line, speak softly and carry a big stick. And now we're fighting Fire Boss, which is apparently a Power Ranger.
What?
I'll take it, why not? Except for I'm fucking dying horrible. I suck at it.
That might have to be from another game.
No, it's totally a Power Ranger. Power Rangers versus Final Fantasy. I'm just saying.
This boss looks kind of cheap.
Power Rangers are the best Final Fantasy characters. Shut up. Oh, no. Don't make me continue.
Crap, now I'm thinking back to the Super Mario RPG.
No! I almost killed him! Oh, that sucks, because if I'd have killed him, like, I'd have gotten a full health refill.
Damn.
Oh well. Well, that's 2 crystals down. I know there aren't, like, any huge stakes, but still, it's the principle. I'll pick the shit out of you.
Now this kind of makes me wonder,
Yeah?
what is the... This could be a challenge. What is the weirdest bootleg one could find?
Weirdest. That's kind of a subjective thing. There are a lot
I know,
of weird
but
ones.
I mean, one that makes zero sense at all.
There's a lot of those too.
True. But I mean the best of it.
Oh god, I don't even know. JonTron did a couple of those with the
Yeah.
Pokemon bootlegs. Actually, if you look up
I know.
if you look up Joel on Vinesauce,
Oh yeah, I need to watch Bootleg Hell more.
yeah, he does some of the best bootlegs, or well, funniest bootlegs, I should say. It's funny though, because I don't think he's ever done this game, and that's a shame. Because, like I said, I mean, you're seeing it. It's a game, you know. That's the insane thing. It's like it's a game that can be played, whereas a lot of bootlegs are barely even functional. Fuck.
Awful that.
And also, oh yeah, Granddad. You keep spelling sense as sense of smell when it's S-I-N-C-E.
Whoops.
That's alright. And rematch against the Antlion.
Oh yeah,
God,
insane Mario Bootleg. Now I remember it.
Wait until we get to the most fucking. I'm not even exaggerating here. The most fucking nightmarish enemy on this game is the Tonberry.
Also, we have a Soul Tooth.
Hey, Solstice. Alright. Antlion down again. It's funny, like, there's
thanks
usually
again for the avatar, I love it.
Huh?
I thanks again for the avatar, I love it.
My pleasure, little one. I'm glad I was able to give you a pleasant surprise. Sorry it took so long.
It's fun.
So, what are you thinking of this game? I assume you've been watching?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's the Tonberry. Ah! That thing is super dangerous, and I'm being fought by other things too. Ah! Killed half my life bar in one hit. So okay,
Yeah.
I need a scientific rating.
I have to go for
I
supper.
need a ruling on this, Soul. This
Yeah.
Chocobo, the single cutest thing ever animated ever, or what?
Yeah. I gotta go have supper real quick.
I thought you already did. I thought that's why you weren't in the
No, like I was waiting for supper, so that's why I hopped in, but now I have to go.
Ugh, the Tonberry is so fucking powerful. That actually is quit spawning enemies! That actually is pretty fitting because, Tonberry...
That reminds me of the plasma enemy of Kirby, for some reason.
Yeah, a little bit. Will you quit spawning enemies with the Tonberry?
I think the game is now kind of like...
I can fight the Jesus Christ, it killed me in an instant. I can fight the Tonberries on their own, just not with another enemy. Problem is, there's always another enemy. Yeah, they do kind of remind me of the Plasma Wisp. That's what they're called, by the way, Plasma Wisp. A little bit of meaningless. Fuck you, trivia. Not fuck you, but yeah. No. Do not touch. Don't you dare.
Also, I have a boss fight in Super Mystery Dungeon.
Nice.
Close towards endgame, so I'm guessing after this I have the final dungeon.
Stupid Sahagins, or Sahagins? How do you pronounce that? Sahagins? Sagans? Carl Sagans? Fucking hell!
No, folks.
Huh?
No,
No,
wait,
they are Sahagins, but I don't know how
Oh.
to pronounce it. S-A-H-A-G-I-N.
S-A-H-A...
G-I-N.
Shagan? Or something like that.
What?
Shagan?
Sahagin. S-A-H-A-G-I-N.
No, that's kind of...
Like, yeah, like, Soul, like, hopped in the call, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna eat. Like, okay.
I'm picturing the old high monk scene from the room now.
Oh, from the room? Yeah. I did not hit her. I did not hit her. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Denny.
God, I fucking beholder.
I need to get a copy of that movie. It's just... I tried to sat through Troll 2 one time and... What the hell? Did I just watch?
That's the best movie that's ever existed. What are you talking about? I mean, how else were you going to know that they were eating her and that they were gonna then eat him? Like, and then of course he reacted to it. Like, that's how that's what you call telling a story, okay?
Don't forget about that scene about that crazy royal wedding in the forest when they just turn a guy into that same guy into a tree and then hamming that up. So
what I'm telling you is The Shining, Clockwork Orange, Casablanca, Troll 2. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, you know, Citizen Kane, the Shawshank Redemption, Troll 2. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Like all time greatest movie, 10 out of 10.
I just have an odd thought when it comes to that movie.
Huh?
I just have an odd thought when it comes to that movie due to where it takes place. I don't even watch that movie camping. Just hanging out, it's nighttime, maybe make some s'mores and watch some Troll 2.
Yeah.
Thrower. That sounds like a very relaxing time. It all sounds like a really relaxing time.
Yeah. Oh god, no.
I just try to speed things that I probably can't pronounce it as well. They all somewhat remind me of the Link to the Past Wars for some reason. Kind of like a bootleg Zora.
I did not know you were his ex, or maybe I did and I just didn't know. Maybe I knew and I just didn't know I knew. Alright, third boss, or third fiend, and it's Death. Or Doom Gaze, or Death Gaze, whatever the fuck you want to call him. I'm gonna hit it with my beak. It'll be funny. Oh god, I just got double hit.
The Soul 2 has returned.
Welcome back. I thought, hey, Super Mystery Dungeon actually somewhat being interesting.
So, yeah,
Congratulations.
No, you're supposed to die from that. Stop him. He's supposed to die.
Well, I'm close to his endgame, so...
No. I'm... Yeah, there.
Oh.
Don't worry, guys.
An ending of a certain ruins close to his endgame.
You don't need to worry. I got this shit.
Crap, what was the name of that boss again from Final Fantasy VI that you will find on the overworld map?
So here's the funny thing. You actually do have themed refights, but they kind of are just sort of scattered through there. So after you fight the fiends by themselves, you just kind of see one of them at various different parts of the levels. It's interesting. Realism.
So is there a story to this game?
Yeah. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you the story to this game. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is going to be riveting.
Yeah. No. Here. Okay. You gotta pay attention. This is gonna be very complex.
This is going to be as complex as Gilgamesh.
Here we go. The Ballad of Gilgamesh. I'm actually really impressed that you signed
I actually own like
Unless you're talking
Oh,
about
the
real
copy of
special
that one.
Final Fantasy.
no, I'm actually referencing the Witcher. I should have said the Odyssey too. Dante's Inferno.
Anyway, you gotta be quiet for a sec. We're seeing the incredibly complicated story. Yeah. Yep. That sure is.
Well, that's a
the
core
story.
adorable close-up of that Chocobo.
I know, right? The thing is like concentrated cuteness. So yeah.
Also, why does it remind me of the one animation from Pokemon Gen 2?
So yeah, I hope that clarified everything that you were wondering now.
And my head's useless.
I'm glad I was able to clarify things for you.
And then stolen Final Fantasy 2 artwork.
Artwork of Furion, yo. You know, he's not
Yeah, I
in the
don't
game.
know why. Like, I don't know why they had that in the game. Like that's the only time like they have like a direct like rip of something, and it's just completely out of nowhere. Well, okay, apart from the music, but God, I hate Tonberries. It doesn't seem like much, but you have to like be super precise fighting him. Fighting them. And there's like a couple of parts, like either one or two parts where you have to fight two of them at once.
Oh god.
Yeah. Interestingly, Chocobo's actually one of the better characters at fighting them.
You want me to just spoil the part I'm at? I'm stupid. Since you two don't really care about it.
I know about it already. You probably shouldn't, just in case there's someone in the chat that doesn't want to spoil. I'm gonna go ahead and say no, you shouldn't.
So, at the stream. Probably.
That's what I just said.
Okay.
Frickin' bombs. The bombs and like these tank enemies, like not these, but like
I'm
there
really
are tank
considering
enemies
making-
that also
making
have a
the Discord.
self-destruct attack.
I'm really considering making the Discord server public. I mean,
No,
like,
it's fine.
we're inviting so many people to it.
But yeah, and that's the key is we're inviting people. We'll see.
It's glowing, but it's glowing at a pretty reasonable pace.
Yeah.
And in my honest opinion, it's a pretty decent pace.
I'm very not happy to see you, that's right. Oh god, they can interrupt us so fast on this. Like, like the hit stun is, like, really weak for a lot of the characters, which is one of the reasons most people only play as the fighter. Because, like, the hit stun's really weak, but, you're so powerful anyway, it doesn't matter. But Chocobo was my first character, and that is how I want to keep it. 2 more hours until, by the way, people in my chat, if you don't know, 2 more hours until Dungeons & Dragons Pathfinder on Twitch live stream. Injected Ninetales is live stream. Can you link that, Soul? Is that
Yeah, give me a sec.
take your time.
Oh wait, when is the main campaign? I know when the off.
Tonight, like, I was literally just saying that.
My mind, sorry, it's just I was reading dialogue in the games and story.
Yeah.
Oops, Sally.
It's alright. It's going to be in 2 hours. So, yeah. Come watch and we'll have cookies and milk. Well, I'll have cookies and milk, but I don't know about you guys. More people will come if you tell them we have punch and pie. Anyway. Yeah! This is not easy. Well, it is insofar as, like, there's infinite continues, but it still feels bad to die. You want to challenge yourself a little bit. Also, the refight of the type. So, we have one more theme to go, and then we have, like, the last couple of stages. Take that type. I like that the stage never actually end, or the stages never actually end on a boss fight.
I got the link right there, so.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.
My biggest gripe with this game is that this is the most common song in it, and they need to kill themselves for making it. That fucking tank!
Hey, at least it's not as bad as the Terminator soundtrack, like the first Terminator NES game soundtrack.
Well, that's not saying much, is it?
Yeah, it's an LGA game is easily worse than a bootleg.
That is actually really sad.
Or, no, wait, LJM, another game company that's known for the bad video game music. Crap, I think
Here's the funny thing, like,
it's a
LGN and Jaws for the NES, I actually liked the music on that, and, actually, I kind of enjoyed the game as a kid. It was very dumb and arcadey and stuff.
But it's a good time killer.
Yeah, it's alright. You hit something. What did I hit? Oh, nothing. I hit nothing. To quote ABTN.
But, crap, what was that one company that later became Wisdom Tree?
What?
That one company that
Oh,
later became
Color
Wisdom
Dreams.
Tree? Yeah, Color Dreams and Wisdom Tree. They were also pretty bad.
Yeah, well,
Random-
Color Dreams
yeah,
is
perfect.
Wisdom Tree.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I said that later became Wisdom Tree.
Trap section.
They're both pretty bad, and both of their games are notorious.
Oh god, yeah. Especially when they just rebrand a Color Dream game. Venice Beach becoming Sunday Funday. God, no! This is the two Tonberry fight. No!
I mean, the funny thing is, you still can blow people up in that game, so.
God, this fight sucks!
Oh wow, you got cornered between two of these bastards?
Yes!
Okay, just take your time, spam dice kicks.
It's easier said than done, because there is like an end lag to it, and the motion is actually kind of precise. Like, it is the Hadouken motion, but Street Fighter gives you a little more flexibility with the motion. You don't have to hit it exactly perfectly. It's hard to explain. They landed on their knife. Both of their knives, as a matter of fact.
one sec.
Oh god. Who invited the cast of Shonen Jump mangas here? No! Why do you exist?
To make your life harder.
Oh my god! Can you not? Okay. I think this might be the final crystal. Yep. And we have a very, very Digimon-looking Bahamut. Bahamut on. Oh, fuck you too. You done doing your manga rolls yet? Can you not? They killed the music!
Oh no! This is the day that music died.
Oh god, nice reference.
I love that song. Not.
This here etiquette guy. Maybe,
Oh,
maybe
God.
someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Anyway. So now it's time for the refight against Super Sentai. Incidentally, yes, he is kicking my ass. But I kicked his ass more, therefore I win.
And I'm back.
Probably the hardest stage, but not the final stage. We still have, like, I think one more stage after this. I like this background, though. It's kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of, like,
Yeah.
huh?
Oh yeah, yeah, it is a cool background.
It kind of reminds me of, like, the Moon Core stage on, stage area on Final Fantasy IV. Like, when you're
Yeah, that's
on
what they
your
were
way-
going for.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, like when you're on your way to fighting Zero Miss, spoiler. I guess.
I never beaten that boss.
We need
Got that in?
Zero Miss. We need a spoiler warning on a quarter-century old game. God damn, it's that fucking old! Holy shit, man!
And it's
That's
like,
not
fuck,
cool.
GMS was big bad all one. Now if everybody band together and summon a fucking whale, will take you to space.
Yeah.
I still
see
love
nothing
that
wrong with
moment in
this
Final
whatsoever.
Fantasy VI. It's like, okay, here's the legendary whale. Now you go into fucking space. And for some reason you can breathe on the moon.
Whale powers. Who argue with that. Have you ever flown to the moon on the whale? I don't think so. So you don't know. It's like those fucking young Earth creationists. Their argument is, well, were you there when the dinosaurs came around? Well, no. Were you there when the Earth was made? No. So you obviously can't prove it.
And the counter argument is, yeah, well, were you there?
Actually, Matt Dillahunty, one of the most awesome people ever, was coming up with an argument, or was saying, the best thing to say to some fucking idiot creator that says that is, yeah, I was there. Prove I wasn't.
I'm pretty sure there's a trope for that kind of response.
I know, it's exactly perfect. It's like if only we had fields of study that accurately studied the past and were verifiable. Oh my god,
wait.
you know, forensics, archaeology, anthropology, you know, if only those fields of science studied the past. God.
Oh wait.
Exactly. It's like, just, God, I fucking hate young Earth creationists.
Yeah,
Like,
that's like,
and,
they
like-
get cocky. It just kind of also push the mentality of... It kind of push the mentality of arrogance in a way, too.
They run entirely on the logic of I reject your reality and substitute my own.
True. And it also shows, since, well, religion got a grasp at, the human mind is able to believe in anything if you give it a chance.
Yeah, pretty much.
The human mind is a labyrinth of its own with fuckery.
That is very astute.
I'm not much of a religious type myself.
To say I'm not a religious type is kind of an understatement. What was I trying to say? Anti-statement. Alright, I believe this is the final stage, and we get to fight 2 people on it. The last boss is actually kind of cool, except for, one thing that's just why?
And for some odd reason, you're fighting robots in the pits of hell.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's apparently we're fighting him in the pits of hell. So that's good. We went from outer space to hell.
There's been weirder video game level transitions.
Oh, yeah. Wally Bear in the No Game.
Oh, yeah.
Why do I know about obscure bullshit games?
And also, why do I know exactly what you're talking about, too? Why is, in this point in time, we share the exact same knowledge on shitty games?
Fuck! Someone's knocking. Can, someone answer whatever you're knocking on?
I think that's actually the wind in my door. I just at the window since
Oh, okay.
loose hinges and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think the crows like me, which is cool. That was kind of out of nowhere, I know. I was just thinking about it.
It's like, since you've kind of been watching Clothes, for some odd reason, I find myself eyeing at the squirrels around my area.
Yeah,
Squirrels are fun to watch.
they are. Most animals are kind of enjoyable to watch, even people. I only
agree.
say that partially joking, because, I actually do, I'm a weird person that actually likes crowded areas. I used to love going to mall arcades on Christmas Eve. It was fucking enjoyable as fuck to see crowded malls and shit for me.
Wow, and when I was younger, I can't handle it.
The funny thing is, obviously, it doesn't seem like it, whenever I'm streaming because, I'm in my comfort zone. But when I'm, first meeting someone, one-to-one, just that person and me, I'm actually insanely shy and quiet. Like, it doesn't
Nice.
seem like it, but I
Like
really
online or offline?
offline.
I understand. Trust me.
Although to a certain extent online, but it depends on the situation. But mostly offline.
Isn't it sad that I meant most of the online people I meant through streaming?
Not really.
Not really. I met a lot of people through offline.
There was that one picture that you sent me. I think it was Soul that sent it to me. It's like it shows like 4 people at their computer saying that like something about like some of your best friends are you've ever met. I don't remember. It was a more touching message than that. I have to find it. Fucking buzzsaws! Fuck! They just keep coming! They just keep coming! I would love it if there were like little weapons you could pick up on this game or something. And like you could like pick up a dagger and the chocobo would like wield it in his beak or something.
Or in his wings.
Oh
Oh,
god,
something.
I would picture it, since he's more of a feral chocobo, I would picture it in his beak, but either way, that'd be fucking adorable as fuck. Why are there so many buzzsaws? Well, this
Why
is
do you
now...
want to see a chocobo assassin now? One sec.
Ryusuta out of context. Why are there so many buzzsaws? Can you not? I think this is... Yeah! We get to fight Bahamut Mon again. I think this is actually one of the only... I think this stage actually does end after this boss fight.
Oh, hey, SingStar's here.
Hi, little one. She in the
Should join-
chat?
Yeah. No, she's in the stream chat. She should join
hi,
the call.
Singstar. This is I'm telling you, this is a very, Digimon Bahamut. I'm
The
actually...
new Digimon game just came out. And so this year is looking like a really good year for gaming.
You're a Digimon. You're a game. No. By the way, that wasn't call lag. I was just slow to react to whatever I was saying.
Also, what Digimon would Soul technically be?
Patamon.
Randomly for Albertomon. That's the first thing that came to mind.
And I wasn't really much of a Digimon person, otherwise I'd take a Digimon form.
Well, I have a skin for Smash 4 that's I was telling someone about this. It's actually, it doesn't seem like it would fit, but it totally works. It's Vmon over Dr. Mario. It's actually a really cool skin.
If I would get to Vmon would technically look like normal Mario. But that will work.
Well, I mean, Vmon is yeah, I mean, Dr. Mario has like most of like the same animations as normal Mario with some small exceptions. All right, last boss. The only problem with the last boss is his hands are too small. All right, so this is actually a pretty easy last boss. You just have to know his different types. He has the laser in the forehead that shoots straight down. He has the eye lasers, which take fucking ever. And he has these hand attacks. And the only time you can hit him is when he swipes his hands at you. But we're almost at the ending. Fucking hitboxes.
Also, why is there a part of me that want to see you stream while we do? For some reason.
It's hard to fight with Chocobo just because
small hitbox.
Well, no, yeah,
Not hitbox,
yeah. No, his hitbox on his beak is fucking tiny.
Oh, the animation's so goddamn cute.
Yeah, I know, right?
Even the face of death and uncertainty is still fucking cute.
He's still smiling, too. You're like, no, I don't care. I've got a good retirement benefits, so I'm good. Just walking in place. And apparently still sucking and hitting stuff. I always feel like I can hit that, but I never have been able. And I can't hit shit!
Well, I kind of think there was, like, I realized there was probably might be a way to make Super Mystery Dungeon at least better towards the end.
There's a lot of ways that you can make it better.
Personally, I think if they wouldn't, like, actually hold a Final Fantasy VI and make you really feel doomed and dread,
Yeah.
and make the
Like-
world feel empty.
Okay, like it's almost good. All they had to do is remove the plot setting and characters and replace them, and it would be good.
I'll just enjoy Gates to Infinity plot better.
Yeah, like I've said it multiple times. If they put Super Mystery Dungeons gameplay on Gates to Infinity's story, perfect, fucking amazing. Also, get rid of the goddamn rest messages. God, I hate those.
I do hate those too.
And Heaven just need to drop them in general.
Yeah, seriously.
Also, another thing I kind of hate about the last message is how even Link Between Worlds does it.
Yeah, oh god, that too.
Link Between Worlds actually does it too. It's not
Yeah, it's a
just...
shame because, like, apart from that, Link Between Worlds is, like, godlike.
Yeah.
It really is. It's one of my favorite Zelda games.
And besides, in that game I have a tendency to try to avoid saving.
Link Between Worlds is the game that actually restored my faith somewhat in Zelda. Like,
Wow.
it's like, okay, they actually still know how to make a good Zelda game. And that makes me happy. Because, like, there was a while there where I'm just like, I can't play Zelda, like, new Zeldas anymore. They're just not good. But then Link Between Worlds, like, hey, fuck you! And I'm like, okay, you're good. That's exactly how it happened, too. So, literally how it happened.
What do you say about me, bitch?
Yeah. Then Link Between Worlds is like, hey, I fucked your mother. I'm like, good point.
Why do I...
What the fuck am I talking about? God
You're in hyper mode right now.
Yeah.
God, I can't see now.
I am out of between...
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Also, now I have to even worse. Now I'm going to make it worse because now I'm picturing that format. Like a bad Photoshop visual novel format.
Fucked your mother. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's...
You do make a compelling argument.
Yeah.
Also, I'm kind of one of those oddballs that like Majora's Mask a lot.
Everyone loves Majora's Mask. It's awesome.
It is. It just I don't get some of those. It's like I'm kind of odd because I'm kind of reversed because it's like I find Ocarina of Time boring and uninteresting compared to the world in Majora's Mask. I'm actually
the only
gonna.
one.
Yeah, I get it. Ocarina of Time did so much. It's
I
just
hate
don't.
Ocarina. Can I just digress here? I love watching speedruns of Ocarina of Time
Wow.
I hate that game. It's just not good.
It's too predictable, too easy. It don't have the charm.
It's
It don't
slow
have.
as shit, man. And not like in the pacing sort of way. It's
Yeah,
literally
anyone who
slow.
says anyone who says the game aged well,
No, anyone that says the game aged well is either working for Nintendo or fucking needs to get their dick out of their mouth.
like fucking Majora's Mask aged better, but it's still kind of.
Majora's Mask, like everything
It did age
everything
bad.
bad about Majora's Mask is the stuff they didn't get rid of from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, basically.
Like everything that's God.
I mean, I guess I'm just immune to the nostalgia because I just played Majora's. That was the Zelda game I had growing up. I didn't grow up with Ocarina of Time. I grew up with Majora's Mask.
And yeah, I know what it's like to have nostalgia goggles blind you. I get it. Like Final Fantasy VII is aged arguably worse than Ocarina. About as bad. And I still love it, so I get it.
Very
But I
arcade.
admit that Final Fantasy
You love it unironically?
Final Fantasy VII, like, yeah, I like it for the memories I have with it, but even I'll admit that, yeah, it's aged like crap. Like, you've got to be realistic about it. You've got to be realistic. There are games that have aged well and games that have not, and you can still enjoy the games that haven't aged well. Like, I
True.
fucking love Castlevania 2's Titan's Quest. It's one of my favorite Castlevania games. But it's not aged well.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a little bit unfair, just because graphically it kind of has, like for an NES game, like music, graphics, all that stuff has aged well. But yeah,
Also, Bloody Tears is just a classic Castlevania thing.
oh god, yeah. Seriously.
Man, it's like,
God, this fight takes forever.
Symphony of the Night haven't aged well, and I still enjoy going back to it.
Yeah. And it was like
The voice acting is so cringy, and it's like I get sick enjoyment from the opposite reason.
Yeah, and
From
it's like, you know, I have not heard, like, God, what am I saying? Like, if Zelda Ocarina of Time is your bag, that's cool. Like, you're not wrong, but
It's not like the greatest Zelda game ever. It's nowhere near the greatest Zelda game.
it's just...
And besides, this technically was the first 3D Zelda, so they was still
Yeah,
not
it was.
in place.
This was like them, just them figuring out how to work a 3D Zelda game. Like a 3D game in general. It was one of the first 3D games to be on like the N64.
Yeah, it's like, games like that, Mario 64, well, GoldenEye, like, all of those games, like, they were, oh, wait, hang on one sec, ending scene.
They were forefront.
Hang on, ending scene. I'll let you know when it's over. And that was Final Fantasy X Fantasy War. So, what were you saying?
Oh, it's like, I'm basically saying those games were technically the forefathers of 3D gaming.